Hey everybody, thank you for subscribing. Really excited to be getting going on this, and I'm just going to jump right into it. I wanted to give everybody an update on what I'm doing in the background, trying to get Build Up Canada launched as a full service site. It's going to be a website as well as a YouTube channel. The website will function as a directory as well as a submission page for suppliers and manufacturers to apply to have their businesses on the Build Up Canada registry. The Build Up Canada registry is going to be organized based on these categories that I'll have up on screen here, or maybe I do already. Everything that it takes to go from a raw chunk of land to a livable home is going to be eligible to be included in the Build Up Canada registry. Along the way, while we're building that registry, I'm going to go around and visit as many of these manufacturers and suppliers as I possibly can and make some fun YouTube videos, especially with those who are making really unique products, really high efficiency products, things that are standouts and highlights within the Canadian market, but also just the nuts and bolts of building a house. Like, we need to go to a truss plant. We need to go to an ICF production facility. We need to go to a roofing production facility. We need to make this registry something where people can go on and either select by their location or select by the category of material that they're looking for and find the best Canadian option that's available out there. So the first thing that I'm going to do for the YouTube channel is going to be a couple of videos in Edmonton as well as in Kelowna. In Edmonton, the first place I'm going to go and see, after I go and see my sister, is Eberhardt's in Edmonton there. They make custom veneered products. They make plywoods with whatever veneer finish that you possibly need on it, as well as they are manufacturing custom doors. Ralph has a, Ralph has an art gallery built into his shop there, which is really cool for highlighting local artists and people who are just making neat stuff. So that's going to be a really fun episode. I've got a few people that I'm going to go visit in Edmonton as well. I'm going to try and talk to my friends at McNish Steel. They manufacture these massive industrial rebar cages. It's very cool. In Kelowna here, I've heard from several businesses that I want to go and feature on a Kelowna episode. And then going forward, we're going to be looking at potentially traveling to other cities. Now, I'm willing to self-fund a bunch of this because I believe in the mission and I believe in the project. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be able to go around to all these places. What I'm thinking is going to be most fair is to get 3 to 10 manufacturers or suppliers from a city together. Everybody chips in a few $100. That gets me a flight, a couple of nights in a hotel, and a couple of meals out, as well as a vehicle rental, so that I can go and do video content and meet these people and highlight them and put these videos up on the YouTube channel to get everybody some more exposure. And then on the other side of things, we're going to be doing the registry like I described. So here it is up on the screen now, or at least it should be. I've categorized things, and this is something I need help from all of you with. Make sure I'm not missing anything. We're looking at site prep and foundation, framing and structural, roofing, all of the things that go into building a house. You can pause here at any point in time, look at these categories, tell me if I'm missing stuff. It's supposed to function in a way that each category and subcategory will operate a drop-down menu on a form. When a manufacturer or supplier goes to fill out the form on the website, they will be able to select their categories and select either all or specific categories, and then also submit a declaration about the ownership of the company. They have to be Canadian owned, at least majority Canadian owned. If they're not 100% Canadian owned, we're going to have to figure out this, because there are some Canadian owned companies where the owners are living in the States, and all of that financial benefit is getting spent within the States. I don't want that. I'm not here to support that. I'm here to support truly Canadian companies. Now, if there are companies that manufacture out of materials or supplies that come from overseas or even out of the States, that's going to be a different category, but still eligible for being on the list. I need help workshopping all of this and figuring out the right way of going about it. But ultimately, when it comes down to something like a window manufacturer, None of the window manufacturers in Canada that I know of make their glass in Canada. The IGUs, the insulated glazing units, are all made in the States. Most of them come out of Cardinal Glass. I don't want to be penalizing anybody for that. I want to go and visit these window manufacturers that are building stuff in Canada for the Canadian market. Side note, I have a conflict of interest on the window category in particular because I have a portion of my business that is dedicated to importing. Yodi, shut up. Importing and selling European passive house windows here in the BC market. So I've got a conflict there. I'll make another video addressing that. But this is what I've got for categories and subcategories so far. Everybody can please review this and help me see if there's anything else I have to put in here. I've even got a category for tools down here because that's a very necessary part of building a house. I decided to add furnishings, basically the idea being going from a raw chunk of land to a livable house. That's kind of where I want this to be. I'm not going to do a whole lot focusing on furnishings or interior finishes or anything like that, but here are the things that are existing in that category. So if somebody can volunteer to help me out, even just with a couple of Google Meets to talk me through how to build this up, how to make these forms and then backfeed them into the Excel sheet that will then allow it to run the categorized registry on the website. I need help with that. There's a few other things I'll need help with along the way, but yeah, if anybody can be helpful in those ways, that would be really, really, really great because I'm excited about this project, but I'm burning the midnight oil and I'm doing it all in my excess time, in my free time, what little there would be. You can see it's 8 o'clock right now. I've been working on this since about 6 o'clock today and in most evenings in the last week since I decided to do this. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody who is signing on to be a part of this project. Build Up Canada. This is the new thing. Let's do it. Love you guys.